Questions and more suspicions as authorities link another suspect to terrorists.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Now.
That suspect is a Canadian woman now in custody in Vermont. Good morning from New York. I'm Anderson Cooper.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Steve Avison. Also in this half hour, finding holiday bargains on this side of the pond and a Christmas medley from some Christmas meddlers. We begin with the efforts to shut down any New Year's terrorist activity.
Well, with New Year's Eve just a week away, federal and state law enforcement are investigating every lead into a possible terrorist plot. The latest lead concerns a Canadian woman with alleged terrorist ties who tried to get into the United States this week. Here's ABC's Monica Schuman.
New terrorist links revealed in a Vermont hearing for a man and woman arrested Sunday along the Canadian border. Court documents indicate Lucia Garofalo's cell phone and her car can be traced to a suspected Algerian terrorist group.
We are worried to the extent that this may not be a simple border case.
Also, a Canadian newspaper reports Ahmed Rassam, the Algerian national arrested in Washington state last week with explosive materials, was trained in bomb making at a camp operated by suspected terrorist Osama bin Laden. Concerned that terrorists may use the mail to deliver bombs, as U.S. authorities scouring packages postmarked from Frankfurt, Germany. The FBI warns the U.S. government received unsubstantiated information that individuals may be planning to send bombs in small parcels to addresses in the U.S. As cities like Seattle prepare for their massive Millennium celebrations, added security is a factor, though New York Mayor Rudolph Giuliani says safety has always been a concern.
Yes, we're concerned about it, but we're not in a state of alarm. We're not going to alarm people over it.
Publicly, federal authorities still insist they haven't had any specific threat against any specific target in the U.S. However, they stress they don't want any city to let its guard down. Monica Schuman, ABC News, Washington.
Police in Canada are searching for another man in connection with the terrorism investigation. They've identified him as Abdel Mahed Dahumane. Authorities believe he has ties to Ahmed Rassam, who's charged with trying to smuggle explosives into the United States. Yesterday, police searched an apartment in Montreal that belongs to Dahumane, where they believe Rassam used to live. They did not find any explosives. The U.S. Postal Service is handling mail from Frankfurt, Germany with extra care. It is screening letters and packages from there for possible mail bombs. Yesterday, the FBI issued an alert saying it had received unsubstantiated information that bombs might be mailed from Frankfurt to U.S. addresses.
An American military plane has arrived in flood-ravaged Venezuela with 2 water purification machines. While some progress is being made in relief efforts, the death toll from last week's flooding is still uncertain. Thousands were killed and many more are still struggling to survive. The U.S. has earmarked $20 million in humanitarian aid. During a visit to Moscow yesterday, Deputy Secretary of State Strobe Talbot accused Russia of indiscriminately killing civilians in Chechnya. The Chechen capital, Grozny, you'll remember, is being battered by heavy artillery, missiles, tanks, and grenade launchers. Russian forces are preparing for what they predict will be their final showdowns with rebels in the city. Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin claims his forces now control more than 90% of Chechnya.
Bethlehem is the destination for thousands of Christians on this holiday weekend, and the city says it will be ready for them.
AT&T Digital Cable customer, you have more choices than ever because we've got 2 hot new music channels for you to watch. VH1 Country on AT&T Digital Cable brings you the newest twist on today's coolest country stars. And VH1 Classic Rock comes custom fit for faithful fans of the Stones, the Beatles, Clapton, and more. AT&T Digital Cable. Now, even more of what you want.
Okay, we know there are enough calling plans on this planet.
Yeah, it's way too complicated. Make it simple.
I will. You see, with new AT&T One Rate 7-cent plan, it's nothing but simple. It's 7 cents a minute all day, every day, whenever you call. There are no 10 numbers to dial.
Or those nickel rates that are sometimes a quarter.
No, that was not me. With AT&T One Rate, it's simple, period. So what was confusing is now not.
I like simple.
Simple is good.
And tomatoes.
Even better.
All day, every day. Call 1-800-41-RATE to enroll.